When I was in elementary school, show and tell day was like a huge source of anxiety for me because I wasn't used to getting up in front of the class and telling them about something that I loved. Now as I grew older, I grew to love show and tell more and more because I love to speak to people and I love to tell people stuff. But when I was younger, it was something really unfamiliar to me, and I'd venture to say it was unfamiliar for you as well. And I think one of the reasons for that is because the way that we teach, especially in the United States, is very much like I'm the teacher, you are the student, I'm giving you information. Paulo calls this the banking model of education, where the teacher deposits knowledge into the student and the student receives that deposit. There's no reciprocity, it's just from me to you. Banking model of education. And this is really, really interesting for a couple of reasons. One, because it maintains the notion that there's one keeper of knowledge, and that if you're not that designated keeper of knowledge, then you are worthy only of receiving the knowledge. But two, it keeps knowledge stagnant in that it doesn't let other people contribute to the body of knowledge. And this is why show and tell in an educational system works really, really, really well. There's not just one teacher making all the decisions and all the students that are following that decision. They're creating decisions together and they're sharing knowledge together. What I really like about this type of education is the fact that it lets knowledge grow more rapidly, because with more minds funneling into a channel of knowledge, and if you ask me, younger minds are way more powerful than older ones, at least at innovation and creation. Like when you allow that young creative energy into a space of knowledge, I mean, so many beautiful things can happen. I can't tell you the number of times I've worked with students, especially as a college educated woman, and there's people who are like middle schoolers who are coming up with the same like hypotheses or ideas that I am at 25, and here they are at 12. That's something that I like that Paulo calls attention to, that education's meant to be show and tell. It's not just meant to be I am giving knowledge to you. This channel is an example of the banking model of education only because I have knowledge and I'm sharing it with you. And actually I do change that knowledge and kind of let that knowledge evolve as people on my channel interact with my content and teach me more and show me my strengths and my weaknesses. But to have conversation be a true dialogue. Show and tell can be every single day, and for knowledge to be viewed as only something that one person imparts on another, one person gives to another, one person, for lack of a word, kind of forces onto another, that just makes education really dead. It makes teaching uninteresting, and ultimately I think it alienates the students and keeps our country from growing more and more and more. You interact with this video however you see fit. It's your life, your choices. You can find me on Twitter at HeyCassieB, and I'll see each and every one of you next week.